Friends, today we shall talk about the disease rheumatism. It is much more prevalent in our society today than in olden days. Nowadays, even children are found suffering from rheumatic troubles. With the help of homeopathy, we may get rid of these troubles very easily without having any unwanted side effects of the medicines. The purpose of knowledge shared here is only educational and to increase awareness. Please always consult your family doctor before using any medicine. Self-treatment may always be injurious. This topic is covered in two videos. This is the first video. Let us come to our topic, medicines for the disease rheumatism. Medicine rus toxicodendron, relieved by motion, worse from sitting and worse from rising from a sitting position or first commencing to move, but continued motion relieves. Also warmth relieves the patient. Symptoms aggravated during damp weather and are caused by dwelling in damp places. Stiffness of the muscles and soreness. Prominent projections of the body are sore to touch. Deep muscles of the back are affected. Effects of overexertion such as sprains, wrenches, etc. Medicine ferrum phosphoricum. Articular rheumatism or subacute rheumatism. The pains are worse from motion. Medicine lycopodium, medicine pulsatilla and medicine ferrum have relief from slow motion. Medicine rhododendron. There is great susceptibility to change of weather, particularly changes to cold winter weather. The pains are worse during rest. There is a weak paralytic feeling, and it is especially useful in chronic rheumatism affecting the smaller joints. It is very useful remedy for rheumatic gout. Medicine ledum pal. Pains of ledum characteristically travel upward. It is a remedy for gout and rheumatism affecting the smaller joints. The pains are worse from the warmth of the bed. Ledum produces a scanty effusion which tends to harden into nodosities, while bryonia tends to a copious effusion. Calcarea carbonica, benzoicum acidum, lycopodium, ammonium phosphoricum and lithium carbonicum have nodular swellings in the joints. Medicine bryonia. Acute articular rheumatism with violent local inflammation, the parts being hot, shining and dark, are pale red, and the pains are greatly aggravated from motion. External heat relieves. Bryonia is aggravated by motion, and rux toxicodendron is relieved by motion. Medicine Actia spicata. It has an affinity for the smaller joints. The joints ache and swell while the patient is walking. It is especially indicated in the rheumatism of hands and feet. Medicine Actia racemosa. Actia racemosa affects the bellies of the muscles rather than the joints. Calophyllum is especially useful for rheumatism of smaller joints of the hands and feet. Medicine colchicum. The pains are worse in the evening. The affected parts are swollen and dark red, and there is a tendency for the disease to shift about from one joint to another. It is especially useful for rheumatic affections in debilitated persons, those who are weak, weakness being the characteristic. Medicine Guaicum. Chronic forms of rheumatism where the joints become distorted by concretions, contractions of tendons, worse from motion. Medicine Viola odorata has special action on the right wrist. Medicine Calmia. Rheumatism affecting the chest and rheumatism which shifts from the joints to the head, especially after external application to the joints, and the rheumatism of Calmia, unlike that of Ledum, travels downwards. Useful in heart affections such as pericarditis and endocarditis from rheumatism. Medicine pulsatilla. The chief characteristic is the wandering of the pains. The disease shifts about from one joint to another. They are worse from warmth and in the evening, and are relieved from cold. The pains are so severe as to compel the patient to move. Rheumatism following an attack of indigestion. Medicine Kali sulfuricum, Kali bichromicum, sulfur, bryonia, colchicum and calmia have rheumatism which shifts about. शेष दूसरे वीडियो में. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग द वीडियो.